बाकी का देखा जाए, दीवाने अर्ज क्या था, मिलिट्री डिपार्टमेंट बलबन ने बनाया था। दीवाने रिसालत रिलीजियस अफेयर, दीवाने इंसा रॉयल कॉरेस्पोंडेंस, दीवाने विजयरथ फाइनेंस एंड रेवेन्यू। ठीक। दीवाने अर्ज डिपार्टमेंट वाज एसोसिएटेड विथ डिफेंस। किससे? दीवाने अर्ज डिफेंस से बलबन ने बनाया था। ठीक। हैंडल्ड आर्मी रिक्वायरमेंट, सैलरीज, लॉजिस्टिक एंड डिसिप्लिन. This department ensured a well-organized and professional army to separate revolts and defend the empire. Diwane Insa was responsible for state correspondence. Diwane Risalat dealt with foreign relations and religious affairs. ठीक। दीवाने अर्ज, दीवाने रिसालत फॉरेन अफेयर एंड रिलीजियस अफेयर। ठीक। डिफेंस जो था वो दीवाने अर्ज, फाइनेंस दीवाने विचारत, रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर फाइनेंशियल एंड रेवेन्यू मैटर्स. पीक ऑफ द विचार, विच डायनेस्टी saw the heyday of the विचारत प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स ऑफिस? तुगलक्स. दीवाने विचारत फाइनेंस कैंपेन played a crucial role during तुगलक डायनेस्टी. फिरोज शाह तुगलक 1351 to 1388 expanded its role in irrigation, taxation and welfare programs. Muhammad bin Tughlaq 1325 to 1351 he experimented with currency reforms and agricultural loans under Vijarat supervision. Muhammad bin Tughlaq experimented with currency reforms and agricultural loans under Vijarat supervision. Ilbari dynasty introduced system but did not expand it significantly. Khalji focused on military expansion and economic regulation. Tughlaq Firoz Shah Tughlaq strengthened Vijarat, promoting public welfare, irrigation project and revenue reform. Lodi Vijarat declined as Sultan weakened under Lodi's. Concept of Vijarat was inspired by Persian administration and Abbasid Khalifa model. The first wazir in Indian history was Abbas Fazl bin Ahmad, who served Mahmud of Ghazni. Consumption of medieval governance. The government of the medieval period was composite structure consisting of Perso-Arabic, Turco-Mongol and Indian elements. Delhi Sultan administration was blended Persian, Central Asian, Turk-Mongol and Indian elements. Perso-Arabic influence कैसे? Language, governance and Sharia based laws. Turk-Mongol military structure and cavalry based warfare. Indian elements, land revenue system, village administration. तो ये तीनों चीज़ों का मिक्स था. परसो अरेबिक ओनली पार्ट ऑफ द सिस्टम. हाँ, मतलब ये तीनों का मिक्स था. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इंडिकेट्स टैक्सेस लिविंग एंड लैंड प्रोडक्ट्स? तो ये खर्च था, खम्स भी था, मुक्ताई भी था, उस्र नहीं था. खर्च लैंड टैक्स 1/3 और 1/2 द प्रोड्यूस. उस्र टैक्स ऑन मुस्लिम कल्टिवेटर्स 1/10 ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट. मुक्ताई ए लेसर नॉन टैक्स रिलेटेड टू लैंड. खुम्स ये वार बूटी थी, एक टैक्स ऑन वार बूटी नॉट लैंड. ठीक. खर्च उस्र और मुक्ताई क्या था? ये लैंड टैक्स था और खुम्स क्या था? वार बूटी था. विच मेडिवल किंग इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इक्ता सिस्टम? तो ये इल्तुतमिश ने. इल्तुतमिश 1211 to 1236 ऐसी इंट्रोड्यूस इक्ता सिस्टम in Delhi Sultanate. It was inspired by Abbasid Khalifa revenue farming system. Ikta holder muktis collected revenue but had to maintain troops. Iltutmish introduced Ikta as an administrative and military system. Balban strengthened the army but did not introduce Ikta. Alauddin Khilji controlled Ikta holders but did not introduce the system. Ikta was introduced by Iltutmish. During the Delhi ruler, the designation मुकद्दम और चौधरी refer to village headman जो मतलब रेवेन्यू कलेक्ट करते थे. मुकद्दम also called चौधरी was head of village and primary revenue officer. He was responsible for collecting taxes, maintaining order and resolving dispute. Muqaddam was a traditional village leader. Village headman. Revenue official were known as Amil or not Muqaddam. विलेज अकाउंटेंट पटवारी वॉज द अकाउंटेंट नॉट द हेडमैन। सर्व क्या था, वॉज ए टैक्स लेविड ऑन इरिगेशन। सर्व जो टैक्स था वो इरिगेशन पे लगाया जाता था। फिरोज शाह तुगलक 1351 to 1388 CE इंट्रोड्यूस द इरिगेशन टैक्स कॉल्ड हर के सर्व। फिरोज शाह तुगलक ने कैनाल वैनल बनाया तो इसने क्या किया, मतलब अगर पानी ले रहे हैं तो भाई इरिगेशन टैक्स भी दीजिए, तो इसने टैक्स लगाया। द टैक्स वॉज लेविड एट 10% ऑफ क्रॉप yield on lands benefiting from state built irrigation canals. Firoz Tughlaq constructed several canals to improve agriculture and imposed this tax to maintain them. Trade was taxed under custom duties. Rahdari and Pandari, not serb. Serb was specifically an irrigation tax introduced by Firoz Tughlaq. Jizya was a tax levied on non-Muslim, not Serb. No separate tax named Serb was imposed on industry. Firoz Tughlaq abolished 21 unjust taxes but kept the 4 taxes prescribed by Quran. कौन कौन सा? खर्च, लैंड टैक्स, जजिया, टैक्स ऑन नॉन मुस्लिम, खुम्स वार बूटी टैक्स और जक़ात चैरिटी टैक्स ऑन मुस्लिम। ये 4 टैक्स कुरान में है, तो फिरोज शाह तुगलक ने क्या किया, इनको रहने दिया। जवाबित वाज कंसर्न्ड विथ स्टेट लॉज। जवाबित secular laws where state laws issued by sultans separate from sharia islamic laws. Alauddin Khilji and Muhammad bin Tughlaq emphasized jawabit to strengthen administration. These laws covered military discipline, market control, land revenue and governance policies. State laws jawabit were non-religious administrative laws of Delhi Sultanate. Law regulating Mansab system. Mansab system was introduced by Akbar in the Mughal period. ठीक है। करेंसी रेगुलेशन वेयर हैंडल्ड बाय विजारत फाइनेंस कमीशन। एग्रीकल्चर टैक्सेस लाइक खरज, उस्र एंड सर्व डील विद एग्रीकल्चर नॉट जवाबित। जवाबित हादिस क्या है? इस्लामिक लॉ है। हादिस और हादिद refers to the sayings, action and approvals of Prophet Muhammad which supplement the Quranic laws in Islamic jurisprudence. Islamic scholars use hadith to interpret Sharia law. Hadith is a major source of Islamic legal and ethical teaching. Tax on Sultan period जकत, खराज, जजिया, खुम्स। खुम्स जो था वो युद्ध के लिए था, जजिया नॉन मुस्लिम पे था, खर्ज लैंड, जक़ात जो मतलब मुस्लिमों के भले के लिए लिया जाता था। मनसबदार वाज मुगल मिलिट्री एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव रैंक। हु वाज खरातेदार डिस्पैचर ऑफ रॉयल डिक्रीज। खरातेदार कौन थे? डिस्पैचर ऑफ रॉयल डिक्रीज। खरातेदार वाज एन ऑफिशियल रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर dispatching and implementing royal decrees. Kharatedaar. He ensured that orders from Sultan were properly communicated and executed across empire. ठीक है। The Amil was the chief revenue officer of a Pargana administrative unit. ठीक, परगना, सरकार और फिर सूबा, ये 3 था। मेन कस्टोडियन ऑफ रॉयल पैलेस। वकील और सर जंदार मैनेज्ड पैलेस। वकील और सर जंदार मैनेज्ड पैलेस सिक्योरिटी। An officer who was trained in keeping accounts कौन थे? मुशरीफ या खजंदर? हे भगवान, खजंदर और मुशरीफ क्या क्या नाम है। डिस्पैचर ऑफ रॉयल डिग्री Kharidar ensured Sultan order were enforced across regions. Fawajil in the Sultan period mean फवाजिल सुल्तान पीरियड मतलब फवाजिल को क्या कहा जाता है सुल्तान पीरियड में एक्स्ट्रा पेमेंट टू द फवाजिल excess amount paid to the executor by iqtadars. Fawajil refer to the surplus revenue collected by iqtadars after paying their assigned military and administrative expenses. This extra revenue was deposited back into Sultan's treasury. ठीक है. Extra payment to the nobles. Nobles received fixed salaries, not extra payment called fawajil. Revenue assigned to in lieu of salary. Jagir or ikta assignments were granted instead of salaries. Excess amount paid to the executor by iqtadars were referred to submit surplus revenue known as fawajil to the central treasury. Julm referred to illegal taxation, not fawajil. जुल्म वो मतलब इलीगल टैक्सेशन था जुल्म. फाइंड टू मेन करेंसीज ऑफ द सुल्तान पीरियड. तो जीतल एंड टाका. जीतल सिल्वर था, टाका कॉपर था. 1:48 का था ये. दीज इल्तुतमिश 1211 to 1236 introduced Taka silver coin and Jitar copper coin. These became the standard currency system of Sultan. Dam was introduced by Sher Sasuri in 16th century. ठीक. Dam and rupiah was introduced by Sher Sasuri in 1540s. Jital and rupiah was not introduced in Sultan era. ठीक है. Jital and Taka, these were the official coin during the Delhi Sultan. Ratio of Taka and Jital was 1:48. Muhammad bin Tughlaq later experimented with token direct currency but failed. Who were the supreme rural officials responsible for land revenue collection during Delhi Sultans? तो चौधरी थे. चौधरी was the highest rural revenue official responsible for land tax collection. He was responsible for collecting kharaj, land revenue tax from peasants. He worked under Amil, the provincial revenue officer. During revolt, Sultan relied on Chaudharis to maintain revenue collection. Chaudhary most powerful revenue official in village, responsible for land tax collection. Patwari was responsible for keeping land records but did not control revenue collection. Who introduced the Taka silver Delhi Sultan? Iltutmish ने. Iltutmish 1211 to 1236 CE introduced Taka, a silver coin that became standard currency of Delhi Sultan. It was modeled on the Persian dinar and strengthened the economy. He also introduced Jital copper coin. Alauddin Khilji, he reformed the economy and introduced market regulation but did not introduce Taka. Qutbuddin Aibak, he was founder of slave dynasty, did not introduce standard currency. Iltutmish introduced the Taka silver and Jital copper coins to Delhi Sultan. The ratio of Taka and Jital was 1:48. Taka became the basis of later Mughal currency reform. ठीक है. Who introduced silver coin Taka in North India? तो इल्तुतमिश ने. Taka और Jital. Iltutmish introduced the first standardized silver currency in North India. Before this, various regions used different local currencies, making trade difficult. Taka became the official currency of Delhi Sultan. Rajia Sultan 1236 to 1240 ruled after Iltutmish but did not introduce new coin. Alauddin Khilji, he focused on price control and military expansion. मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक, इन्होंने टोकन करेंसी कॉपर दिनार्स पर काम किया लेकिन फेल हो गए. विच द कॉइन्स टाका Sachgani and Jeetal of the Delhi Sultan were made up of silver and copper. Tanka was made up of silver introduced by Iltutmish. Jeetal was of copper. Sasgani was another silver coin. Sasgani. Gold was rarely used in coins during Sultan period. Gold was used by Mughals, not extensively by Delhi Sultans. Iltutmish was the first ruler to introduce a regular currency system. The ratio of Tanka to Jeetal was 1:48. Muhammad bin Tughlaq experimented with token currency but failed. On whose coin did the name of last Khalifa Baghdad appear for the first time? Alauddin Masood Shah के सिक्के पे. Alauddin Masood Shah was the first sultan to mention the last Khalifa of Baghdad on coins. Khalifa al-Mustasim 1242 to 1258 CE was the last Abbasid Khalifa of Baghdad before the Mongols, led by Hulagu Khan, destroyed Baghdad in 1258 CE. Delhi Sultan sought legitimacy by using the name of Abbasid Khalif on their coins. Muhammad Alauddin Masood Shah. Qutbuddin Aibak, he ruled as a vassal of Muhammad Ghori, did not use the Khalifa name on his coin. Iltutmish sought recognition from the Abbasid Khalifa but did not put his name on coins. Alauddin Khilji, he did not rely on Abbasid legitimacy and did not use Khalifa name on coins. Alauddin Masood Shah, first Delhi Sultan to mention the last Khalifa Baghdad on coins. Iltutmish 1229 CE was the first Delhi Sultan to receive a formal recognition from Abbasid Khalifa. Firoz Tughlaq later invited Abbasid prince from Egypt to Delhi to symbolize legitimacy. ठीक, तो ये हम लोग का ख़त्म होता है. थैंक यू, बाय बाय.